Hello, I'm live. Oh my god, it's so revealing that I just wiped off my desk. Ooh. Well, hello, and happy New Year if you are celebrating New Year. Okay, I just gonna wipe off my desk. Well, I got a trip down to my post box, and then there were mail, and I have been covering up the addresses because I don't want to show the addresses. But hello, Kathy. This big one is from you. I can't wait to open it. And then there was, and I thought it was like because I won something at a giveaway at Didi, so I immediately was thinking, oh, it might be the giveaway from Didi, but no, it turns out that this is from Janet M. Young. This is from Sandra, and this is from Kathy Arbor. So I wanted to open it live on a stream, and I love the way that the Janet M. Young she wrote the Swickers. You know my last name, like it's just make me think about the John Waite song up up to the house. You know, like this is for the main house, the Swickers. So it's just so cool to see it like that. Yeah, it has arrived. Hello, Aunt Beck. So now I'm gonna open it. It is so exciting. I've been watching Laurie, and I have been had this pile of mail in front of me while Laurie was streaming, and I promised myself, don't sneak peek. But you know how hard it is. So finally, oh man, oh that is so beautiful. Let's see if I remembered everything else. Oh my god, that is so beautiful. I love it. Look at all the shimmer. Can you see that there is a bunch of glitter? I love glitter. That's a cute card. And then, oh, one of her art coins. Wow, that's super cool. Yeah, and you signed it, Janet. That's so awesome. Hello, Christopher. Happy New Year to you too. Oh my god, look how cool this is. You know what, Janet M. Young, her art is so perfection that it looks like something from a like a stamp pad, or you know what I mean, like like she is so meticulous with all the details and all the dimensions that it's just like so well done. It's almost like whoops, like you like a paper pad that she just punched it out from. You're so cool. Thank you so much, Janet. I love this. This will go in my journal for sure. And then she writes a Christmas greeting from her and the Peony Slayer Robert. Thank you so much. It is perfection, right? It's scary, you know how if I was her, I would have glued it right here. This could be like her card. Oh my god, it is so awesome. Okay, and this one is from Sandra. Let's open this. Oh my god, I got too much clothes on. I need to ditch a sweater. Getting my temperature up because I'm opening Happy Mail. Oh man, I love this. Oh, there's a lot of things in here. Ooh, I got one of her Christmas cards. I saw that she posted these Noel cards. Ah, Lizzie Linker. Hello. This is the first time that I'm up close to the Lizzie Linker metallic. Oh my god, that's shimmery. Oh my god, sorry for being quiet just a second. That is incredible. Wow. Okay. Rabbit trail, rabbit trail. I need a piece of paper. I'm sorry. I just cannot continue before I have okay, let's take a random shimmer from my stash. I'm wetting it thoroughly. Oh, it needs to dry. Oh my god, that's shimmery, the Lizzie Linger. Oh, I'm sorry for this sudden rabbit trail. Oh my god. I know that the camera will not pick it up. There is such a huge difference. I took one of the cakes from I think it's called Prima, some shimmery paints from Prima, and they are not comparable at all. I mean, the Lisa Linker is I don't know what's in it. Glitter magic made from the devil. I mean, it is, you can't even compare it. I see now how oh, and this color here. Yeah, I can see now oh my god. I should never have seen that. Do you unsee it? Hello Jen. Welcome and happy new year. And then she writes a Christmas greeting. Oh, thank you. I wish you and your family to a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, this is Jane Davenport tissue. Don't you just love it? It's a it's a big sheet. Oh my god, she splurged. Oh, this is one of Jane Davenport's girls. Look how much tissue she gave me. I can like really do a page spread in a big journal. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh yes, there's just something really likable about these effortless faces. It looks so airy and whimsical, you know, an eye peeking out. I wish I could elevate some of my drawings to this very airy, whimsical. But I think it must come with practice, you know, where you just practice a lot of these. But I don't think that this was how it looked in Jane's journal. She must have made a compilation of faces and then divided it with stripes. So maybe that's the the key to this wonderful spread right here. Oh, I should test it out. I should totally try and make like 3 drawings, be a daredevil and rip it up in stripes and then collect it in a collage with washi tape, for instance, as stripes, to see if I can get this nice compilation. Okay, I'm just thinking out loud. Thank you so much. I really love it. Hello, Barbara, and Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. I am opening a Happy Meal. This just happened in the mailbox. It looks like it got a little bit splotched with water. Oh my god, this is from Kathy Apple. I kind of already know what's inside and then not, you know. I got an idea of what's inside. Let's say that. Now I'm gonna be like really careful so I won't open up the cut in the pages. But this looks like this envelope is made out of that paper that you cannot tear up. It's called oh, the name escapes me. We use it for making albums so that the spine is sturdy. Okay, the name will come to me, and now my brain stopped because now I cannot move further until I remember the name of this Tyvek. God damn it, it's called Tyvek. This Tyvek. So if you ever get an envelope made out of Tyvek, save it. I'm saying it. You can sandwich this between 2 pattern paper sheets and get the most sturdy piece that you cannot rip or tear up. So if you're making your own journals and you get envelope mail made out of Tyvek, save it, save it. Yes, yes, yes. This is so cool. Oh my god. Oh, you sent me some of your work also. Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. Oh, this is too much. Oh my god. Oh, it's so beautiful. I remember this. You did this on a stream, on a live stream. Love those white, you know, that uh, up close. We always see people do it with darker colors, like silhouettes of um, plants. But I loved your take on it when you used the white instead of the silhouette black. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Oh my god, that is too much. Oh, this is just up my alley. I'm telling you. It just arrived perfectly. Oh my god. That style right there. Yes, this is knitting recipes. Can I see I want to see that. Oh, this one's too. Oh, this is so perfect. Oh my god, that's the style too. Wow. Oh my god, that's like quilting. The quilted stars. Look how cool it is when you reverse it with using black for the background. Whew, that's very intricate and detailed, but I love it. I made this what is it called? A cowl where I try to knit stars myself. So this is so cool. How does this recipe works? Oh my god, that's intricate. I think I got the mojo to get into this for sure. Look, it's not so scary. You can visually see how you're doing the decrease and the increase. This is cute. Oh my god, there's like more inside, like more pictures and stuff. I need to study them for sure. Okay, I know that this is not a knitting channel, but I need to show why Kathy is mailing this to me. Well, I am knitting a project where I don't know if you can let me hold up one of the recipes Kathy sent me. Can you see how this sleeve is just continuing? It's not knitted separately and then stitched on afterwards. It's like a continuous pattern, like one continuing knit. Yeah, this might be the best image. So it, I don't know squat about knitting, but I think they knitted this from the top to the bottom because I've only knitted two big things before, and both of them started from the bottom and up. And then you knitted the yoke, and then you separately knitted the sleeves and stitched them on afterwards. And last time, my latest project was a purple jacket where it was such a thriller whether I had enough purple yarn to finish off the last sleeve. And it was because it's slow fashion, it takes a long time to knit. It was annoying me while I was knitting the whole last sleeve that I did not know if I had enough yarn and if I should buy some extra so that I would have it in stash and just could grab it because there is a delivery of up to 2 weeks on a skein from that company where I bought the yarn. So I was, it was just puzzling. It was annoying. So I decided that my next project, I would be knitting from the top down and I would be knitting the sleeves first so that the rest of the yarn is just going to be used up 100% on this yoke part down here. Does it make sense? And it's because there was this clearance on yarn on uh, a sale of a pack with 6 skeins in each bag. So I bought 2 bags thinking that 12 skeins ought to do it. And then I totally regret, like, should I have bought like a 3 packs? So I had like 18 skeins. But you know what? If I have bought 18 skeins, I would have had so much yarn left over that, you know, I I'm starting a new hobby and I don't want to start a collection of yarn. So this method where I start to knit from the top and down, I will be able to use up all the yarn and not start collecting leftovers. So far I have made one total sleeve and I am working on the other sleeve, and I got the yoke on a loop right here. And everything is like super exciting and also super scary because this is my recipe. And I don't even know how to translate these notes right here. This is my recipe for this sleeve. And I was talking back and forth with Kathy about, you know what, I need to learn how to read a knitting recipe, like an adult would do. And I need to know how to sketch out these drawings that is a pattern instead of winging it like this, like I need to grow up and then just learn how to decipher these patterns right here. So this is hopefully going to be a sweater uh, where now when I need not so much from the last sleeve, and when that's knitted, I can simply just take the skeins and then just knit downwards and finish off the sweater, and I would not have a stash of leftover yarn that I have to kind of decide what to do with in the future. Isn't it awesome? And also very confusing. So yeah, but yeah, it's a puzzle. But I'm telling you guys, this is my recipe for a sleeve. And I have to do the second sleeve immediately after, because if I shelf this for just 1 or 2 months, I will not be able to decipher what's going on here, It's like every knitted line, a dot is a decrease. And here I'm changing yarn, changing skein to get most variety out of this pattern here. Yeah. Oh man, but Kathy, this is gonna help me so much to understand this universe of how to knit from top to bottom. Thank you so much. I mean, thank you so much. It's just perfect, and it came just in time. So thank you so much. Let's see. I had a sweater like that in high school. Oh, I am falling in love with that Nordic pattern. What I love about this is that I knitted this cape, and it's got a little bit of the Nordic design in it. I can't describe it, but it just falls so pretty on my body shape. There's something really likable about this round neck here and the way it folds itself around my shoulders. It just gives me, I don't know. And I really love the linear curve for, the body. So I've been wanting to knit a sweater with that in mind, where you have this round cape shape and then sleeves and then make a sweater. I wonder if they show how to do the pocket. I'm a sucker for pockets. Pocket, they have a pocket. Look, this you can read. This is like English to me. Like I can read this. Some of my knitting recipes I have I've given up on them because they look so weird. Yeah, this is readable. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh my god, it just arrived just in time. This is awesome. This is the best Happy Mail ever, ever. Hey, man. You guys are spoiling me. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Now I need to land. I was on a space trip in the knitting world. Whoops. Oh, I have to rescue it. Oh, just a second. There we go. Well, last time we saw each other, I was working with Titian's painting Europe on my box, and I coated it with Dorland wax. And off camera, I buffed it with a cotton cloth, and now it is totally sturdy. Like it's a nice box. And inside here, I got something very special. I got all I call them shuffle sheets because it's just sheets of paper. And I think I need to talk again about what this is for me and why it's a project in itself, because suddenly time flew, and now it's been more than 3 weeks since I last talked about why I'm doing these shuffling sheets. Okay, check this out. um, when you're having a bad habit when you're doing art, like you just keep on doing what you did from the start, and then suddenly you have to pull the brake and change things up. The brake that I want to pull is that hi Sandra, thank you so much for your Christmas card. I just showed it in the beginning of this stream. um okay, but what I'm it, okay, why is it so hard to put words on it? When I work in a journal, let me grab a journal. Okay, I'm grabbing a journal. When I work in a journal, I have this horrible habit that I like to start from the beginning and work my way chronological through to the end, from start to finish. And when I start a painting, I finish it off. So if I am, let me try and change my camera here. If I'm working on a page spread and I get tired, I push on and I finish it off before I go to bed. And sometimes it's a shame because some of my drawings could benefit from rest a couple of days, and then I could return to it like normal people are doing, right? But I'm not that like that inside my head. I think it's because I have been independent for so many years, with our own company. So I'm very task oriented and got that carried on into my creative life, that I am task oriented. When you start a page, you finish it off, you commit to it, and you don't pick up other projects when you have an open page that you haven't finished. So I want to shuffle that up and change my habits, because I think it's healthy for me to try and work more randomly. So the first random thing I could do is to get over the fear of having a cluster of pages that are not even attached to a journal. That's a little bit scary for me. And also to have a cluster, like a pile of paper, and all of them are unfinished. So now I want to try and teach my creative self to be spontaneous, and to teach myself to work a little bit on something that I think is super ugly, and I have this inner urge of prettify it. Can anybody relate? Like how can anybody just close the day and go to bed when the sheet is looking like this? It's not even finished. There's something inside of you saying that at least put in the lashes so it will become a little bit more pretty. At least work on the nostril. Could you at least do something about the hair? I mean, that's the kind of inner voice that I have inside my head when I create. So even though I'm overtired, I'm running late on time, I sit and pull myself through those things. And in hindsight, I think it creates worse art because it's forced art. It's forced decision based on a on a person who's not 100% there, if you know what I mean. So these pages right here are looking of not much, but the plan is to work sporadically on them and hoping to free out, unlock a new creative side of myself that I have not explored much. Oh my God, does any of this make any sense? What I'm trying to say is that I should be really careful about dragging over my sense of have to commit, finish, push on, push, that I have in my business life into my artistic life, because that's not necessarily a good thing to be a finisher, to push like that in the creative side of my life, where it is a perfect skill to have when I'm at work, because then I really get things done, and then I don't have any problems at work. I only have assignments that needs a solution. I'm very like seeking solutions. So I'm thinking with my wrong side of the brain. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that because you guys know about the left and the right side of the brain. What I'm trying to say here is that I got too much of my mathematical brain with me when I art in a journal, where I restrict myself to do it in a chronologic way, finish off pages. Yeah. And then I have also watched artists like Jane Davenport and Alison Durant, and I have been lurking at their style because they are actually working like what I'm talking about. They are people who can skip in a pile, spot a thing, and then just work on it. And then they are not even afraid to leave a page that looks horrible, even though a lot of us likes to, when I turn on my camera, it's usually a thing that I'm finishing on that stream. I very rarely interrupt it and say, "Oh, I'm gonna finish this off another day," unless it's like a big project, like like decorating this box was kind of a bigger project because there was a lot of things I had to draw. Um, yeah. Well, let me read chat. Barbara says she's a chronological girl too, and yes, it's hard. It's a habit. I love that you call it a habit, Barbara, because that's also how I view it. And I think it would be fun to shake up that habit part and see if I get less anxiety by just letting go. Uh, let's see. I agree with that feeling. Sometimes I just let things sit till they call to me. Oh, that's wonderful that you can do that. Um, yeah, but I was watching, I actually watched the last upload from Alison Durant that she did. Was it like 7 days ago, or maybe she did something yesterday? I don't know. Um, and she was working on two items in that upload, and none of those items were finished. And then suddenly she just ended her stream, like, bye bye, I gotta go. And then what she had on the paper, when I saw that and froze the picture and just studied it, I was thinking I could never have turned off the camera when my drawing was in that stage, because it looked like it was just taking shape out of a fog, but wasn't really materializing itself on the paper. So I was thinking, oh my God, if I was streaming, I would at least let the idea clear out of the fog and hit a direction on the paper, because I'm supposed to inspire people. But she had the guts to just leave it. So I'm thinking that I should work with that as a mantra, that this is what I'm talking about. This is a fog for me, where the painting is still inside a fog and has not materialized itself, whether it's going to be a cat or a face or a mountain or a forest. It's still not materialized. So yeah, but but it's also difficult to start painting on one of these, because I have to start, you know, with no ideas and just spontaneously. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Let's see. I shook up my chronological habit a few years ago, and I started working in 4 or 5 different journals at the same time, and not in any order. I do have 2 that are chronological. That was a clever idea, having like several opened. I am so lame that when I got open journals, they're often designated to special things, like one is for acrylic, one is for graphite, one is for watercolor, and one is for collage. I'm so bad at not merging those things together in one wonderful creative bundle of just, blah, what I've been working with. Like you just pour out. Like you can pick that one journal, flip through it, and see that's where my mind was in that year. I would love to have books like that, but I guess that's why the grass always are greener at the neighbor, right? We always desire what comes easy to other people, but comes a little bit hard to ourselves. You got a mandala journal and one for Centangles, a black one, a regular one that you call Art Everyday Journal. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Okay, I better kickstart, because I could sit and talk, procrastinating, starting one of those sheets. I had a question on, what is this? Is it gouache? No, it's watercolor. And it's actually watercolor from Arteza. So I didn't pay much for it. It arrived in this box here, containing 60 tubes of watercolor, and 60 is way too much. You don't need that many watercolors, but the price is a happy price, so why not, right? I dislike when they dry up, then they become super, super dry, crackling, crumpling even. So when you go revisit it in a dry state, it's horrible to pick it up with a brush, because it's just these pebbles of dry paint scattering in a half pan, and that's very unlikable for me. So what I do is that I splurge a lot of liquid water on top of them, and I like to paint with them when they're in this super wet stage, where they actually do look like gouache. And right now I am very low on the light sky blue. It's actually empty, the pan. You just can't see it because it's so wet. So what I do is I simply just refill whenever they are like down to nothing. And sure, it's a waste of paint to paint like that, but I don't care, because, like I said, it was a super happy price that Ateza had these 60 tubes. It wasn't an offer, it's just a regular price range. They are inexpensive. And guys, 60 tubes of 12 ml in each tube. That is a ton of paint. I mean, seriously, it will take you a long time to finish off all this paint. So don't feel bad about painting with them in a wet state if you have this set. So try to if you have this set and you don't like that they dried out so crackling dry, try to just moist them up and have fun with them once again. Mm. Oh, okay. Okay, we have to we have to we have to work on these sheets. Okay, now I'm just thinking it would be so easy for me to start this one because it's not even started. But I actually think that I should try and continue one. That one could be fun to continue. This one I know where to go, so this one. Okay, let's try this one. Uh, Now I'm thinking. I'm just flipping through the rest of the pages. No, I think this one would do. Okay. Uh, I definitely should come in with a strong color on this one, I think. What I cannot get out of my head is this what is it called? Devon Rex showed on her last stream a collage book made out from AI art and used for collage. And she was flipping through it, and I can't say exactly what page it was or why, but there is an image that I got left in my brain after her quick flip through that I want to express in this painting because that's what I have in my head right now. So I think I should just try and see if I can get close to what I saw. And I don't have that as a reference picture in front of me. But I'm thinking like graphic print, like black. Um, we could make squares or circles. Let's pick circles because that's most fun to work with. Black circles and some black graphite to break up this this green color right here. And then the opposite of green is red, but I don't feel like red for this. I feel more like orange. So let's say that I should follow Alison DeWant's style, she would say, then pick the orange and get it down. So now I'm going to try and get down the orange. I'm just gonna do like she would have done, like getting down the orange. It's super scary to work like this. Oh man. And now I feel that immediately I should get down that definition of where I wanted the black. So but I feel that just orange is a little bit boring, so I might actually be tempted to include some of the red in the orange. I don't like the way it ended, so I'm just gonna spray it. And this is what's so cool about watercolor. If you missed it, it becomes something else. Ooh, that's likable the way the red is bleeding. So let's see if we can make some more bleeding here. I'm just gonna try with a darker orange and like a vermilion. So it's not gonna be like red, red. And missed it. Yeah, this is already getting more interesting. But still scary, right? Oh my god. These remind me of spontaneous watercolor that the mind of watercolor does. Oh, Steve Mitchell? Oh, cool. But his always ends up in some sort of forest or landscape, which is also, awesome. But I think that I've been watching a little bit too much Jane Davenport this December because I feel an urge to invite some gold into this now. Oh, that's horrible. I know that's horrible. So I got some gold gouache right here. It's totally dried up. So I need to put a bunch of water down here to activate it. I like the gold gouache better than I like the gold shimmer watercolor pans because they are a little bit translucent, where the gold gouache is somewhat opaque, more opaque than my glitter gold watercolor pans. So they will, oops, they will have a better coverage. Okay, how many of you are hearing me expressing the word pan and not pants, like my watercolor trousers? But while the paper is still wet, I think I can do some of the applications because I think it's more interesting when it's dancing in a wet puddle. So let's try and get some linear work in. I love that dark green down here. I think it could be emphasized though. You could go in with a stronger green, a more beautiful green. So I'm thinking, let's try this one here. Hello, Dar. Welcome to my desk and Happy New Year. Oh my god, there's something so beautiful about green and gold together. So let's put down. Okay, let's be funky and then splurge with a real big puddle of this gold next to the green and then mist it and see where it goes. There might be coming something interesting about out of that. Okay, we did get some effect. While this is drying, we should be brave and then just move to the next sheet. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that how they do? So now I'm gonna put this aside to dry. I'm just gonna grab the next sheet, and that's boring because it got somewhat the same colors, so we don't want that. We're gonna grab a sheet that doesn't remind us of where we just have been. Ah, this one. Okay, this one. Okay, this one could go somewhere. Like, okay, I'm just thinking out loud. I wish this one was blue so it could be like a water fountain from her nose tip. I think I need something really strong, like in the background, so I can kind of carve out her face. So I could either go like dark or like really strong. Let's see. Am I missing something in chat? Happy New Year. Uh, Hello, Devon. Welcome. Okay, we're gonna go hysterical strong colors on this one just because I feel like it. I'm thinking like an orangey. I got one in mind right here actually. This is a very strong fluorescent color. And we can make it go somewhat yellow, and then we can make it travel a little bit into the piece right here with the yellow. I think I should carry it downwards. I think it should end in a different hue, but still with the orangey in mind. And oh boy, if I could make it run just a little bit, that would be so cool. Oh, I didn't grab it. Now I want to see if I can make imagine if I could make something run from up here and down there. We're gonna try. Like that. That's likable. Lena, you should tier these faces and create your own Jane tissue. Yeah, that would actually be oh, so you saw that? Yeah, you know what? That I think that would be the recipe. I think that's how she does it. Instead of painting it like one artwork, I think it's a compilation of three tiered sheets. Actually, I want to carry this orange to the background still, so I'm gonna continue it from here. See if I can get it to make maybe a drip here. Oh, that would be so cool, wouldn't it? Without that one moving. I think I'm gonna heat set this drip first before I attempt a drip over here. I got it loaded on my brush. So I'm just gonna heat set this area here first. Okay, I think now I can come in. I wanted to run freely, so should I missed it first? Maybe I should just place it. I want it to come down a little bit more, just breaking out of that cluster. Just a little bit more. Ooh, I'm trying to steal the water from the one that's running the lowest. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna pounce it more because then it's gonna like run off the paper. Okay, I'm gonna whiten up her eyelids just to see if it freshen out. Give her more like fresh eyes. And then I want to come in with still in the blue. What do we have here that's kind of fun? Could it actually be like this mauve? I'm just laying it in. And maybe a darker purple for this eye right here. Should it come from that direction or this direction? I'm thinking, okay, I want it to come from going dark from in here. Softening up the edges. Okay, I like that one. Hello, Kimberly. Today's Dorothy's birthday. Oh my God, that's true. And you guys figure out that in the US, her birthday date will be 3123. What was it? 3123. No, okay, I have to write it down. That's how stupid I am. It was like really crazy when it's your birthday, the 31 month 12 year 2023. Yes. Oh wait, 12. It's because here in Denmark we take the day first, but in the US they take the month first. So it doesn't work when you're saying the date in the Danish way. Oh, it's first tomorrow. I thought it was on New Year's Eve. Okay, I think that I need something yellow here. I got like bright yellow up there, and I could place it right here. Let's test that out. See if we have enough punch on this watercolor right here. I still need a mouth on this girl. I know. I'm still thinking a little bit if I should go crazy and not give her a traditional mouth, or if we should think in whole other lanes. Like I'm just gonna try it with a fluorescent yellow dot right here. I like that, but I think it should be. I'm gonna pick up a fluorescent for this line right here. I think I need to emphasize this shading right there with something a little more determined that it's a purple. Not sure that it was a good idea to drag this line over when I'm not sure if I'm gonna give her a mouth or not. Could be so provocative to have a yellow highlight right here. Okay, I'm thinking about that mouth. Um, you know what would be like really good? It would be really good to come in with some black contrast down here. Yeah, that swipe is just really likable. I wish I could be more bold with the some black contrast up here. Let me work on those lashes. Ooh, that's like the wrong curve. Okay, I'm gonna keep this, but I think I should come on top of the black lashes with some white ink line work to stress that out. Let's see. We are hosting our big family get together this evening. Only 16 coming this year, though, including us. But that's like a lot of people. Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot. It's gotta be fun. I need this to change. So there's something wrong with this, the way it ends right here. I'm thinking that I might get away with just a hint of the background color here. I need some bluish right here, just a smidgen of something like really light blue here. I'm just trying to work in the features. I like the blue eyebrows. I just think that they should be a little bit more determined. Like Are they there or are they just a sketch line? Now they're there a little bit more. Okay, this is drying up. So I can come in with some white ink from Winsor and Newton and do some of the lashes with just an old dip pen. And this one is not a glass pen, so it doesn't hold a lot of ink. But if you have like a glass pen, it will hold more ink, so you don't have to load it up so much. Because I would need to load it up several times. No, I think maybe the direction is this. It's not really showing up. Maybe it will when it dries. So let's just give it, maybe I should have shaken this first. I'm a little bit new to this ink business here, but I think I will like it once I get to know it. Because I am struggling with the white Posca and the gel pen, and I just find it so annoying using white Sharpie because it picks up watercolor, and it's mostly watercolor that I use, and it white Sharpie just picks up my watercolor color and then don't really stay white. So I'm just gonna see how that's gonna look. I'm still pondering about that mouth. Uh, it feels like it's too easy to just give her a regular mouth. I feel like I feel in a way it could have been more fun if this was a guy and I could have given him a beard and then something could have lived in his beard, like a big blue whale or something. Oh my god, a big blue whale. Okay, we're gonna make a big blue whale out of his mouth. Her mouth. I think I'll get the best result with granular paint. Uh, let's see. I got, this is my swatch card, right? I got that one or that one. That one I think is the most beautiful one. Can I just free sketch the whale? I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm just gonna free sketch the whale. Am I the only one thinking that this looks so funny? Like, look how the whole painting changed into something like really cartoonish. And this is a very small whale, so maybe this is only a seal. And then we have to give it some sort of fluffers. Flippers. I am mad about this. This is hilarious. This is just what it needed, to transform into something that's not so seriously like a pretty face. Sometimes pretty faces are expecting to have a certain outcome. And this was a game changer. Like now it's open into something that's much more humoristic. Oh my god, I love this. I hope it dries like that with the granulation. It could be a little bit darker on the flipper. Maybe I dare to go in, darken up this. Oh, it's mostly the back flipper that needs to darken up, so you get the illusion that it's the furthest away. Oh, I think this is so cool. Oh man. Okay, this needs to dry. I think I should let this dry and then hope that it will dry up with that neat granulation it have. So it looks like whale texture. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside. Let me see where I can put it. Right there. Let's revisit this. It's still very wet. I think I should just give it a couple of seconds with the heat gun and see if I can push back some of the moisture so I can come back and work on this. So, heat gun. Let's see if the white ink is permanent. I think it is. It doesn't say on the bottle, but when I bought it, it said it was waterproof. So I think there is some acrylic product in it. So it's ink mixed with something acrylic. I don't think it's for fountain pens. I think it's for dip pens. So that also kind of speaks for that it could be waterproof, permanent like that. Okay, my plan here is to I paid $4 for it. It was very affordable. So oh my god, I'm so stupid. Why don't we just test if it's waterproof? I'm sorry, I don't have my brain with me. Let's test if it's waterproof. I actually have an area up there that I got some paint on it, so we can just lay down some ink on that area. And then when it dries, we can go over it with a brush and see if it moves. Because I would like to know too. So I'm just gonna heat set this. I can't smudge it, so it's dry. Let's come on top of it with some water. I'm just gonna take. Gonna take some more water. It looks like I'm only moving the watercolor part, but not the ink. And when I blot it off, the ink is still there. So I would say that this is permanent. Winsor & Newton white ink, and it did say that it was waterproof, but some pens state that they're waterproof, but not really. But this was, I was not able to move it or blot it off. So $4, Winsor & Newton. And I think it's a standard price. It wasn't a sale or a deal that I got. Okay, I would love to work on the eyes, and then I would love to get some black contrast in somehow. But I have to work with the eyes. So let me just think what we're gonna do. Yeah, there's always like the obvious choice to make it pretty, but that's not the plan here. So let me think. Is there anything crazy we could do with that eye? I'm still thinking. Have you guys seen those scary films where people are replacing their eye with a contact lens that shows like a smiley face or a spider or something that throws you off? I think I should try and do that with this eye here, having something drawn inside the eye that kind of throws you off. So you're thinking like, what was that? So let me see if I want to go on top of this with another medium. I should try markers because I still got paper right here. It's a little bit damped. I think I should work some more right there with the heat gun. Okay, it's semi-dry. Let's put this ink to the ringer and use a paintbrush with it and see if we can, just for fun, plug in an eyeball, an eye area like this, because that might come in handy for myself later on. I mean, it would be nice to know if I could use the ink like this. Also, so I could answer Sandra if it's opaque. It looks pretty opaque now, but it will reveal it when it's dry, so let's hope it dries up. Opaque. Okay, I'm really putting in a generous amount. So now, I mean, I put in a generous amount. So if it dries up and we can see some of the sketch line through it, it's pretty not opaque because it should be opaque with the amount of ink that I laid down. Oh my god, I'm being a pig with my brushes and my water and putting ink into that rinsing jar. But I kind of feel it's okay because I'm working with cheap brushes and just a Tesa paint. So that's the fun of having an inexpensive supply that you don't have to protect. Like, let's say this was my M. Graham paints. I would never dare to mix anything that's been near ink or acrylic next to my paint. But it kind of frees me up that this is just a taster. So What do you guys do? Do you heat set ink or do you just let it dry on its own? Um, okay, what would you guys do? Would you heat set it? Okay, I'm waiting for an answer. I'm not really used to mess with inks. Oh, thank you, Dar. I would love a thumbs up. Thank you. Oh, that would help me. I always lose a subscriber when I go live, and it's been a dance. There's like a subscriber dance between me and YouTube. I think I have 639 subscribers for real, but every time I go live, I lose one. And then I put up a video and then I gain one. So I never rarely got 640 subscribers because YouTube take it back. Isn't it funny? And it's been like that for a long time. And I'm quite sure that it's a YouTube program thing to give a subscriber and then take it back after 24 hours. I'm not sure about the heat setting ink. I don't see why not. Uh, okay, maybe I should just let it dry on its own because what if I push it with the blaze from my heat gun so it would kind of bulk up? Okay, I'm just gonna let it sit on its own, and then I can think about um, what do I want to put inside of it. Ah, do you know the Space Invaders? How was it? How was the the Space Invaders? It was like en tip op, og så 3. Was it that? Okay, I need to Google it. I want a space invader in her eye. So let me try and Google. Oh, there were several. I was thinking about the UFOs, but oh, we got several. Okay, that one is much better. Der er en og to, og så er der en, to, tre, fire, fem, og så en her og en der. Så en ud. Sort øje, sort mund. Yeah, it could be so fun if I could get a space invader in the eye. In This is actually a nice color. Oh my god, can I mix this color? Okay, let me try. It's very close to this with something else. And what's the something else? Maybe something lighter, maybe this one here. Yeah, I think if I take those two, I can get this color right here. Yeah, that's the plan. So how it's still wet. Okay, I need to actually remove these nostrils. They are so off. Can you see that? Maybe I can remove them by scratching them off and lifting them from the paper. So I'm just gonna look for my scratcher. What can we use to scratch with? Maybe this brush right here. I think that I used scribble sticks from Diane Weekly and then just watercolor to paint the nostrils. So I should be able to just erase it. Okay, I should go in now and then make the nose. I would have it up here instead. And then the mouth. Oh my god, the mouth is also off. I'm not so sure if I like that sketchy idea. The whole idea is that these papers first was prepped with a very roughly sketched face, just so they were not white. But I can see how it has annoyed me throughout the whole process that I have to go in and keep moving features of that roughly sketched face. So I think that's the last time I will prep my blank sheets with a random rough sketch because it's just very annoying to work with going forward. Let's see if I can somehow make it disappear just a little bit. Much nicer already. It's funny how it can throw you off when some of the features are looking strange. If it was a thinner layer but not being so thick, let me see. I'm not sure about heat setting ink. I don't see why not. Yeah, if it was a thinner layer, but I was just going crazy. I wanted to see, if I gave it what I think is like a full coverage, would it then be like a full coverage? And I think already now the answer is no, because I can kind of see some of the line, or is it just my imagination? I don't know. Yeah, but it's exciting. Isn't it strange how I'm locked in? I cannot continue until that eye is painting in. That's kind of crazy. I should be able to continue. Okay, let me get in a circle or something in black here. I need some black values anyway. Is it too boring with a circle? We see circles everywhere, don't we? Should we try with something else? Okay, I'm gonna go back and look at the Space Invader universe and see if I can sketch in something from that universe instead of a black circle. They have UFOs. Oh my god, that's perfect. Oh dear, I hope that I'm able to make a UFO up here in black. Um, it doesn't have to be totally squared like the Space Invader, so I can just do it with linear work. Okay, I'm just trying my very best to make it a little bit loose, but still. And then it have like four windows. I better block them in. Okay, I'm holding my breath. It's always kind of scary to sketch with a wet brush instead of having some sketch lines to use as crutches. This is random enough for me. This is like really weird. That's a weird thing to have on a painting. But I kind of like it if it wasn't that damn wonky. What's making it wonky? Is it because it's not evenly edged over here? Okay, I'm gonna keep it. But there's something it's funny. I can't tell what it is. There's something that annoys me about the shape of it, but I can't really tell what it is. But now we got black here. I think we should have some black down here too. So I think maybe we should. Circles are never boring. I know circles are never boring. Um, you're right. Maybe I should add some circles somewhere. But let me just put in a miniature of our UFO just to get something repetitive. And then maybe we can come in with the white ink to put the windows. Right now, I'm just thinking about the infamous rule of three. Like put in three shapes that's similar. So we got the rule of three. Let's work with that circular thing. What did I get on the eye here? Something flew and landed right here. Okay, I'm gonna heat set that ink now. I am getting really my impatience with that drying process is very limited. But you add whatever you want. Yeah, I'm gonna put in circles because you're right. They're like never boring. I'm just thinking about I need a perfectly round circle not to annoy myself. So I think I should use one of these tools right here and first sketch out the circle. Then the question is, should it go like inwards? Like now we have this cluster of a lot of things that belong in this side. So I think my circle actually should release itself from this cluster here and go up here on a like a separate journey. So the illusion will be that we have incorporated more of the white into our painting. So if I get, oh, now it looks like it's in front of a moon. I'm sorry, I need more circles to get away from the illusion that it's a moon. What if I take like smaller circles? I don't want it to look like it's in front of a moon because that's just too generic in a way. Okay, let me try and pen up these circles so we see what we have. Uh, pen. Okay, I want to use these pens. These are like my newest pens. Okay, I want to use these because they're fun, and I'm going to give them like different colors. So the biggest one that annoys me, that's hitting into the black, it could be this one. This one could actually be the green. This is the wrong color. I want this one here. This one could be green. And then this one could be not black, but close to black. And then we can have a completely black circle underneath. Oh man, got something dark on my fingers. I like that. And then we could go like really dark on that last one, and maybe it should be like a whooshed dark. Uh, Thanks, Lena. I will watch what I miss on replay. Bye bye, Devin. Go have a very happy New Year, and I hope that you have a lot of fun with all your guests. It sounds amazing. Oh, this one is a good one. I'm hoping to get like a thick line here, and then to thin it up somehow. I keep bumping into something that's not dry. Oh, that's like really awful. I hope that you cannot see how it's not really. Okay, I like that. And then I don't think that we should have something circles down here, but I like that there's something going on up there that's with circles. I should go on top with the new ink and see if I can make some windows in the UFOs. It's also a nice tester, to see will it stay this white or will it just soak up the water reactable underlying layer. So whether you're using like a colored pencil or watercolor, gouache, whatnot, will it activate that? But so far it looks like super opaque. Oh my god, I put the paper on the white. Can you see that? Oh shoot, I should have heat set it. Now I ruined my own experiment. I don't even have the patience to go in and re-wet it with ink. I think I'm gonna heat set this now, just to be sure. Oh, thank you, Barbara. I hope it will be fun. Just something else, I keep picking the same symbols when I do these strange things. Like, all the people use circles and dots and whatnot. I want to break free of that pattern. I heat set those dots down there. They look opaque. The eye, however, I bumped into it with my pickup paper, so now it's not so opaque. Can you see how it picked up? So you can see kind of the shape of the pupil. That's not intentional. But now I'm planning to go and write on it. See how it likes that. Okay, let me see how it goes. And we have two white. It's very small, so I'm holding my breath while I am sketching this because it's so small. It kind of helps when you hold your breath. So we got a Space Invader eye, and now I want to go in and make the pupil of it. Maybe it could be wise to pick out a template with perfectly round shapes so I don't mess that part up. That could actually be a fitting big round eye. Yeah, I like that. Picking up something green. I like that it's different because it forces me to think differently, so I don't just go into old habits by starting up the session of making an eye, because we all who have been working with faces for a long time, we all have our ways of how to do an eye, how what it takes, whether what there should be in an eye. And I think by thinking in other shapes and figures, I am working my brain much more. And now I can apply what else I know about making an eye. Like we need a gray upper shadow and yada yada, all the generic making an eye kind of routine. So let's try and do that. So like a gray shade here, and that needs to dry. And very interesting to see how it's going to dry on that ink, because I'm using watercolor on top of the white ink. That's also I've never done before. I'm gonna try and heat set it. I have an urge to disturb it, but I think I will try and leave it alone. Let's get in. Suddenly I'm going a colored pencil. Can you see that? I'm not so sure about the watercolor on top of the ink, but maybe it is okay. Who knows? Let's try and give some eyeshadow. Okay, eyeshadow should be we got orange here. Oh man, we could try with like something red. Like red for danger, there's like a UFO in her eye. Let's try and cover it all into red. Danger, danger. It definitely is unusual, even for me, to do like red, 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 red eyes. Suddenly she looks like a villain. Okay, let's be a daredevil and try and get some black mixed into that red. Hmm. Somehow get a black eyeliner in. Let's see if we can smudge it out. It could be so cool if it could be smudgeable so it will kind of mix a little bit with the red so it doesn't look so pasted on. What is the name for it? Smoky eyes, remember? Oh, if I could give her like the impression of black smoky eyes but smoked out in red, that would be so cool. Even though she looks a little bit sick, but I kind of like it. Okay, she need like bam of an eyebrow, totally in black. I can see that. I can see that. I want some white shimmer on top of her eyelid. Hello, Rhonda. Happy New Year. I just have a white from a Prima shimmery set on my brush. I'm just gonna give her some here and there. And then I'm picking up just a teal color just for the inner of the eye so it's not white white but kind of got some sort of, yeah, like this. um yeah, I like that. We need the super dark eyebrow. Could start with something like this. She's dangerous. Dangerous. I don't think that I need highlight in her eyes. On contrary, I think I need some areas with something darker. So I'm gonna mix those two colors that we figured out in a mix would resemble the colored pencil from Prisma the most, which is something like this. And then see if I can repaint the Space Invader inside the eye with this color here. And for that, you need a non-caffeinated Steady hand. I did my best. as, as well, the non-caffeinated goes. Oh, this color is just so crazy that we're gonna make her nose this color. And I think I'm gonna let it bleed out into the white shimmer. Let's see if we can work that the nose shape just by stealing some of the pigment, and see if we can pull it up. Okay, we stole some. It's a very small nose. I wish that it was further down. So I'm thinking, is it too late to pull it downwards? And the answer to that question can only be if I try. So let me try and see if I can pull it more down. Okay, quiet. Woo. More white, white. Oh, I'm so stupid. The reason why I don't read it as the same white is because the white I used was the shimmer. That's why it looks like it's not the same. There we go. And then I think that I should pick a dark color for the nostrils so I visually can see that, yes, sir, I pulled it down. And the dark color I think will be like the dark hooker's green. I'm just gonna see how dark it is. It's not dark enough for me. Okay, we're gonna mix it darker. So we're gonna take the hooker's green and see if we can put in a little bit of dark color to make it dark green. Oh, I'm really pushing it with a nostril right there. Oh, I need to remove the nose even more. Okay, we need more face surgery on this girl here. Okay, first of all, we totally need to erase that line we have right here and make it include some of the underlying nostril. I'm simply just pushing my luck by just trying to resolve the watercolor and then come in with my nostril down here. You're welcome down here, little nostril. I'm still fiddling with it. That's a strange nose still. Okay, I got an issue with that blue going from her nose. It looks kind of weird. So, if you make a mistake, make it elsewhere on your page. So it looks like it was totally on purpose. So I'm just gonna give a glaze of blue and then quickly wipe it back. But then I would have tinted something bluish. So it looks like I actually meant that some of her facial features should go into a blue tone. Yeah, guys, that's how you fix a horrible color mistakes when you cannot lift anything and it just don't want to work with you. So I'm gonna let that dry. Hello, Dot. Where are you? Are you here, Dorothy? Oh my god, I can't see you on the chat. Happy birthday tomorrow, Dot. Okay, I am totally not in. I'm gonna read chat a little bit. Yes, I hope that everyone had a nice Christmas. Uh, and the pups are okay. Oh, that's nice to know, Kathy. It was a scare, you know, when they get sick. It's just scary. I need fluorescent yellow on the edge of that hair right there. Ooh, I love it. That was super nice. Oh my god, I hope that I could make a whoosh behind the UFOs with this fluorescent. Something like, yeah, I like that. I should actually make the windows of this UFO fluorescent. It's such a shame that it's not a player with cameras. I mean, the camera just picks it up as yellow, but in real life, it's like super fluorescent. So we're gonna put that into the eyes also, just on this part here. When that's dried up, we need some lashes. Lashes. Um, we also need. No, we actually don't need a mouth. I think this piece is more expressive without a mouth. So I need something to make an excuse for not giving her a mouth. Hmm. I'm thinking, what could that be? Um. Okay, the most obvious choice would be to move the hair above this line, but you guys have to agree with me that this is much stronger without a mouth. Can you see that? Because the mouth is making me decide whether she should be happy, smiling, or pissed off. But I think it's up to the viewer to make an assumption of what this expression should be read as. So I need to remove the mouth. The most uh, go-to method would be to prolong the hair to cover the mouth, but I think that would be the easy one. I should be more of a daredevil and I should try and work with a color cluster that's gonna also get over here. So imagine like a cloud. Like you have like cloud formation here and then you have cloud coming over here. So it has to be something bluish if I should remain into the idea of it being a cloud. And how the hell do I make a cluster? Should we try with a spray? Like spray an open mouth where the UFO is coming out of. Yeah, that could be funny. But I think I want to try. I don't really use inks and sprays, but couldn't it be crazy? Some of my sprays are spraying this round circle. Does your spray act like that? You know, when you pump them, they come out with a round donut shape. Let me see if I can make one of my sprays do that deliberately, because man, that would be useful right now. So I got this old mica uh, dilution, whatnot. I think we all have these. Let's see if it wants to play. It's been a while. Oh my god, I shook all the ink out into the nozzle. Okay, I'm just gonna test that. How is it coming out? Oof. Okay, that was a good one. I wasn't even aiming in that direction. Oh my god, it is totally unpredictable. Okay, now it's warming up. Okay, somehow I think we need to block out some of our lady's face before we spray on the face. This is such a mess. Oh, this is why I don't do inks. Okay, we got a piece of pepper here, and then we need. Oh, look! Like, this is why I don't do inks. Oh my god, this is so messy. I only have had it for like 2 minutes, and already it's taking over all my space. I am thinking that we could maybe lay something here, and then I could aim for this area right there. And why do I think of spray? Because this is all water soluble, so if I try and work in a background, I will lift off my UFO sketch. Okay, and now I want to aim for this area. Oh, the mouth area. That was the most important. So if I lay down this right here, and then try and see if I can. Ooh, it's very easy to overdo it. Oh my god, that's so nasty. That straight line right there. Ooh, I don't like this straight line. I'm gonna pick up some of this ink, and then I'm gonna try and you know the old rule: if you made a mess one place, incorporate it so it looks like, oh, you meant it to be like this. So we are incorporating. Can we still see a line? Yeah, we can see a line. I'm thinking fast. I need to work off that line. Could we do that with a blush? Like, if I come in with a hysterical blush right here and let it work downwards toward the. It should be like a fluorescent yellow blush, I think. Okay, that's gonna be distraction enough from that blue line. Yeah, I like it. This is a little bit stressful. Okay, now I think it should dry up, and then I can come in and see if I can work in some lashes on her. So I'm just gonna hit it with the heat gun. the spray is dried now. It's very vague, like pushed back, but it could be a little bit darker up here. Ah, it should, right? It should be a little bit darker. Oh my god, I'm gonna hate saying this, but I need it to be a little bit more darker up here. Uh, I have to go in again. Ooh, okay, pull myself together. What do we have in this? Can we actually do it darker? We got this one here. That's darker. Yeah. I can't believe that I want it darker. It's that's a different tone. It's not gonna work. This is ultramarine. That is teal. Do I like them on top of each other? They're not bad actually. Okay, it can work. It can work. It's just that this is a warm tone and teal is a cool one. Can I do better? Imagine if I had like a phthalo and not an ultra marine. Cerulean. Cross your fingers. Prussian. Oh, that might be warmer actually. It's totally on vacation. It's like, lady, what do you want from me? I'm on a Christmas vacation. I've been hibernating for years. And now you want me to come and work during my vacation? Oh, there it is. It's warm. It's warm toned. Now we only got the Prussians to lean to. That will work. It packs the punch that I need. Okay, I'm just gonna jump into it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm stressed. I don't like to use these sprays. And I want to spray on top of my watercolors. Are you crazy, woman? Okay, I want to hit this area right here with a darker value. That's actually a push. It came out in like really bad way. No, it did it to me again. Okay. What's wrong with you? Come on. Ooh. I have to just accept it because I'm not doing it over. But guys, I needed that darker value and I wish that I could make like a line here doing this exact same but just darker. Let me see if I can. Maybe I can. Oh shoot, can you see how it's going into this big area here? Okay, stop it. I'm getting really nervous about all this spray. Oh no, look at this edge here. Oh god, I hate this edge. Okay, we have to work really quick now. Okay. Oh, I'm not quick enough. I'm gonna wet it up. I'm gonna wet it. It's wet, so it won't dry. I got time. Don't get stressed. Dab it off. Nope, it will not be dabbed off. Oh my god, I feel I wrecked my drawing with that line right there. Oh, now I'm bringing in green to my bluish area. Oh my god, I dislike that line. You know what? If I'm gonna remove that line, I'm gonna destroy everything. So I think I might need to live with that line. Um, maybe I will just learn to live with it. Maybe it's not so bad. Okay. I just know that there's no way that I can lift it off and scratch it, repaint. It's just gonna go really bad. Oh no. This area died on me. It's pushed back now. I want to bring it back out, like fluorescently bring it back out. Let me just get that brightness back right here with some orange. Okay. I think that I'm not sure. It has to grow on me, but I think I should do the lashes and then see if I need some extra punch in the end. So I'm just gonna do her lashes. Oh, I really dislike that line, but maybe it's not so bad. Let's see. Looks good. How about white splatters? Oh, you like it, Sandra? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe I should bring back some more of the white to give it like an airy feeling. So now I want to do the lashes. I'm a little bit cautious about all this wet. I'm just gonna hit it with a heat gun and take back the worst of the moist. Look at that splotch right there, how it's behaving strangely. Oh, okay, Sandra. I will go look. Okay, now I need to go in with some whoosh whoosh eyelashes. I'm thinking, do they need to be black? Could they be another color? Could they be greenish? Or maybe this color right here? Okay, we're gonna go untraditionally, not black, but a copper color eyelashes, just because Inquiry Minds wants to know how that looks. Oh, that is just hot. Okay, I like that. Like different, right? Super different. Like this is not what we are used to see on any of our girls' drawings. Okay, I'm not gonna overdo it because then it suddenly would look fake and weird if I make like a fan of a lot of lashes. But I will take Sandra's advice about doing a bunch of white splatters to get back some of the white from the page. So let's just go crazy with some white. And I know I'm such a pig when I do splatters. I need to rescue some of my supplies for not getting any splatter on them. So just quickly cleaning up the worst and removing the pans so they don't get any in them. And my pens. Oh my god, I got an elastic band landing on my colors. And then the splatter protector sheet all over my watercolors here. Do I have another one? And then I'm gonna take like a little bit hawk's head brush and then start loading it up with white and see if we can make some splatters. I promise I won't go cray cray. I'm just gonna try and hit this area here maybe to get some of the white back, right? That's some. Uh, and a little bit more some. And then down here. Oh, it's very hard for me to not go nuts with this splatter. Sandra, what a wonderful idea. I think that's exactly what she needed. And now I should stop because I'm notorious about making too much splatter on my drawings. So while it's drying, let me see. There was a question in the chat. Uh, you're leaving for Iceland in 10 days and wanted to ask. Oh, yeah. The volcano erupted the 18th of December. The airport is still open. I even think that the Blue Lagoon might reopen in about 10 days because the worst lava has been erupted out. So it's not you know, a danger anymore. Those look so like tippy toes. Yes, yes, yes. That's actually why I bought them. um, what did I pay for them? I think I paid 8. No, it was not 8. It was 5. I paid $5 on Amazon to get these pens, and they look exactly like the tippy toe pens, with the long, the long nib. And they came in a set of 24 because they came with the long nib and then also a bullet tip nib. So, but it's just acrylic shimmer markers. I love them a lot. Um, we're going to the Blue Lagoon. Oh, perfect. If you cannot visit the Blue Lagoon, let's say it's closed, right? Then in Reykjavik, there are, I think, 4 outdoor swimming pools where you're bathing in hot springs. But what's so special about the Blue Lagoon is the white mud that you put on your face, and then you get like really renewed skin. But let's say that you are not interested in the Blue Lagoon mud, but you are just interested in bathing in a hot spring. There is other hot springs available on Iceland, so you still get that experience. Oh, by the way, there is in Reykjavik. Let's say that you dislike the Blue Lagoon and hot spring outdoor experience, but you just want to go swimming, then there is a swimming pool that is reheated with water from um, a hot spring, and it's a swimming pool that is half indoor, half outdoor. So half of the swimming pool is inside a swimming pool building, and then you can swim out of the building and into the free air. And it is so weird. It's such a weird experience, especially if it's super cold outside, because you can see people's breath coming out as fog. It's just literally like being outside in a swimming pool, and it's such a strange experience if you're swimming lanes. Like half of the lane you're inside a building with all the echo noises, and half of the other lane you're outside in nature. It's just so weird. So welcome to Iceland. That's like really weird, but lovely. Okay, look how my white splatter just almost disappeared. I need to splatter with something that's a bit stronger, I think. I dare not use my acrylic ink. Or do I? Oh my god. Does you guys splatter with ink? Would it be opaque? Okay, we have to test it. I know it might be a waste of ink and whatnot, but I have to answer that question to myself now. If this white ink would be opaque enough to do white splatters. I'm not gonna use a bunch. I'm just testing just a little bit. It's funny how the brush is just wide enough to get down there in the jar. Oh, here I got some more thicker I'm over splattering it now. I know. I told you I couldn't stop. Oh, okay. Now we're gonna supervise those splats right there and see if they remain opaque. I would love if they did. It is temporarily closed. Oh, so you got the Sky Lagoon instead. Oh, but you know what? They talked about reopening the Blue Lagoon like 24 hours before the eruption of the volcano. And I think it was a request from the Blue Lagoon because they were suffering from no income at all since the 8th of November, where they were officially had to close down. So they might reopen the lagoon. Um, yeah, because it just when they announced that they wanted to reopen it, I could just tell, that oh my god, they must be suffering from financial gap. So, but they built a wall around the power plant that's very close to the Blue Lagoon, so they can divert any lava. And I think the diversion with the wall will make the lava flow away from the Blue Lagoon. So that's nice to know if it opens up and you guys are going. So okay, let me see. It looks good. You will check. Yeah, oh man, I love Iceland. I went there to horseback ride, but also tried a lot of their things. They have a huge variety that they offer tourists. You can go cave diving, like not diving where you're swimming, but cave exploring. That's the name of it. And you also can go and watch the Northern Light on a excursion with other tourists in the middle of the evening. That's really lovely. And then in the harbor, you can go whale watching, and you don't have to sign up for any of these excursions. It's where you show up, and then if there's room for you, they will include you. And what else did we do? We explored a cave, we saw the Northern Light, we went whale watching, we swam in the outdoor hot springs. Oh yeah, then there is this tour called the Golden Circle, where they drive you around the island to show you the hot springs and Gullfoss, the big waterfall and everything. So uh oh yeah, I hope that you will. It's a good time of the year to catch the Northern Light. It is really, really wonderful. Okay, this is still drying and it doesn't look like it's pulling back on its opaqueness. I think we actually can conclude that if you want to splurge with your white ink, it will create opaque white splatters. But I don't think that there will become enamel dots like if you have used acrylic. So I probably would just grab acrylic instead of. I'm not so familiar with ink. It's new to me. So let's see. They say 2024, the last year, it will be good. Harder in the coming years. Oh, okay. Oh, because of the global warming and changes, maybe. Hmm. I don't even know what creates the northern light. It's something about the magnetic field, I think, and then the way the particles in the air is splitting up, so it looks like this curtain of often green colors are showing through in the atmosphere. That probably is a, a very good explanation to what is creating the northern light. I grew up in Greenland and we had a bunch of northern light where I grew up, and it tend to be on a frosty night. So when the freezing has been below zero for a couple of days, even like below minus 10 Celsius degrees, then the northern light started to appear. So I think there must be a connection between the frosty weather and the northern light. Have you ever gone to Norway? They look so colorful there. I've only been on it was a cruise ship that takes you through the fjords of Norway, and then you have a quick stop in Sweden. And then we went off the cruise ship and went on a 1 day ski excursion and then back to the cruise ship. So I can't say that I really have been in Norway because, as a cruise ship tourist, it's just 1 day. And I don't think it really counts because all we saw was the harbor and then the bus ride and then the ski resort and then back to the ship. So, but I know that there is another boat trip called Hurtigruten. Hurtigruten. Oh, I don't know. It translates into something called the fast route, and it's a traditional old boat road route in Norway that they used to use to deliver mail and postage. And at their end of their most northern destination, they can almost guarantee beautiful uh, aurora borealis, I think they call it up there, or northern light. So I have heard a lot of people who have been taking the Hurtigruten and then have had some beautiful experiences where there is this guided tour from the boat that takes people up, and then yeah, it should be like really beautiful. Okay, but now I'm just sitting here talking. Yes, wouldn't it? Okay, and guys, I like to knit. There's actually knitting courses on that ferry. I can just see myself sitting on that boat knitting with other people because there would be like a lot of Norwegian women who know how to knit Scandinavian patterns. So there would be a bunch of women that I could ask knitting questions to. Yes. Okay, I'm not touching this anymore because I think I'm about to just put my sleeve on top of this splatter. So maybe it's not so bad that there is this blue line. I just wish that it was angled up to a spaceship so it could be like the beam from the spaceship. So maybe I need to draw another spaceship over here, maybe, so you would feel that that beaming light belonged to the UFO. I'm thinking out loud. That was one drawing, and then we worked on this one, and it looks like the whale or the Seal dried up with some funny texture. Oh man, this cracks me up. This is so funny. I don't even think that it's finished. I think it needs something more. It would be natural to work with some sort of an ear or something, but oh my god, this is just hilarious. So, uh, you love how it evolved. Yeah, can you see how just adding one irregular item changes everything? It became like a game changer. So, and here I remember that everybody saw a kitty cat, so I just drew in the kitty cat right there. But that's also something that just happened. But yeah, I like this. I think it's very challenging to work, especially on a live stream where I just can't just get up and leave. I'm kind of glued to the chair and must work on it. I think I can feel that I am challenged a bunch with these sheets, and I love it. That's actually just what I needed to free up and become more spontaneous and do more crazy things. So it's been a good session for me. I love that you all came along to just lurk and watch what's going on. And I think I'm gonna end the stream, and I'm gonna wish you guys a happy New Year. I'm gonna lurk the New Year's Eve streamathon. I don't know how active I will be in chat because we usually drink a lot. A lot. That sounded like really weird. No, but we don't drink much. But when we do drink, it's often on New Year's Eve, and then we start around 8 or something in the evening. So by the time you guys are going on, I'm just gonna be like smashed and hammered because we are 7 hours ahead here in Denmark. So it would be like 1 o'clock in in the US when I start to open up a bottle of something. But I'm gonna be there and try and jump into chat and wish you guys a happy new year. So Sandra, I hope that you enjoy your trip, and I'm gonna go look at my messenger and see what it was. So, and thank you guys. Bye bye. Wish you an awesome jump into 2024. Bye bye.